Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, Mary Mystic Tarot. I hope that you are all doing well and feeling well. Welcome back for another love reading for August 2025. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing, okay? Let's go.
I want to say something right off the bat, okay? I almost feel like that there's something that's going to come out, like a hidden secret, hidden information, something that may give you some sort of clarity that opens your mind, opens your heart, opens your world a little bit, I'll be honest. And I think with this information or with this news or with this clarity moment, that your life is going to change for the better. Some of you all, with the Devil, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower, this is kind of why I'm saying this, along with this Moon card too. I'm feeling like that you guys may not realize it at this time, but there's something that may be happening either right now or it's about to start happening, and you guys may grab a hold of it before it happens, okay? But with that Devil and then the Tower over on the other end and then that Ace of Swords smack dab in the middle, it's almost like you guys are going to prevent it from happening, or you're about to change it right off the bat when it happens, or when you see it anyway. So there's something here with the Devil that may have a little bit of control over you, or that may want control over you. And sometimes when you hear that there's something weird going on or something that you weren't aware of, you guys can stop it and actually have this Tower come in and crush it before it becomes an issue, okay? And that is how I'm feeling, because this Moon card here too could be something that's hidden from you, something that's not out, that you guys may be finding out as well. So if there is something that's stirring right now, or something that is not up to par or not feeling right, I think you guys are going to grab it before it gets out of control. And I'm happy to say that, for heaven's sakes, because honestly, look at it this way. You've got this Ace of Cups. You're happy as you can be. You've got the Hierophant. Sometimes he can stand for contracts or prayer or the spirituality. And then you've got the Two of Cups over here, and it kind of feels like that you have someone that has your back, you know. A lot of times with the Two of Cups, it can be like a relationship. It can be, well, it usually is a relationship, but it can be a romantic relationship, but it's not always. It can be a best friend, it can be a brother or sister, it can be a family member, it can be a business partner, for all that goes. But I feel like that this person has your back and is going to help you get through this situation, and you guys are going to be rewarded for it, and your hard work is going to pay off for something that you guys are either going to stop before it starts, or you're going to get to it right when it starts. I'm going to take a couple clarifying, okay, because right at this moment that's kind of important. Give me just a second. We're going to take one for this Devil card. Sometimes I just feel like I need to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Two of Wands. Hold on a second. Options, opportunities. Two of something that's coming in. This could be you guys strategizing. This could definitely be a business partner as well. Down to here, reaping the rewards, business partner. I don't think this Devil coincides with your business partner, if this is a business partner, or your friendship or your relationship here. I think they're going to help you see it and pull you out of it before it happens. Thank goodness. But with this Two of Wands, this could be options that are coming in that's going to jolt you. When I say jolt, I don't mean scare you. It's going to open up your mind and open up your heart and make you realize that there's something fishy going on. I'm going to take another one. Eight of Cups, walking away from the devil scenario for sure. Maybe you're going to be getting options here with the 2, and you're going to walk away from something that's not good for you anymore. Something that's been eating at you. Something that's been gnawing at you. You know, sometimes with this Eight of Cups, we put up with nonsense for a while, and then it's kind of in the back of our head. But then as time goes on, sometimes it's almost like, okay, I'm going to get away from that. I'm going to walk away from that. I'm going to move away from that. I'm going to put that totally behind me and just move forward. So there's something here that you guys are walking away from. And I have a feeling it's that whole devil situation there. And I'm going to say this too, because this could go and coincide here. This Two of Wands opportunity may be regarding this whole devil situation that you guys are going to walk away from. So don't get caught up in that. Hold on. Here's a card wants to come out. Star card. You know, hold on. The Star card is about a wish coming true. I get excited when I get it because it just makes me feel like that things are going a lot better in your life than maybe they have been, or that they could have been, maybe. But it's also a healing card. It's also a card that you guys are going to be okay. If something is not on the up and up, and you're kind of in this blah mode or not knowing or whatever, you're already in the process of healing, and you've already gotten through that. So I want you guys to realize that. And when the Tower card comes in, I think it's going to be a blessing for you all. I think that you guys are going to see something that's coming towards you that may not be good for you, that may put a lot of restrictions on you, or a lot of holding you back, holding you down, not allowing you to do what you're wanting to do. And you guys may see that before it occurs, or right when it's occurring, to where you guys can say, no, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to stop there with the Star, and I'm going to take one for the Tower. I'm going to take this one right here. Three of Pentacles. If you look at this card, you all, this is a, he's researching, he's studying, he's wanting to gain knowledge, he's wanting to do something different. It's something that he's not as familiar with as he wants to be. So I feel like that you guys may be doing something completely different, or learning something different at this time. Because of maybe this whole nonsense, you guys are going to open up to something different, something more creative, something more, something that makes you happier. I'm going to take one more. Knight of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a person. You could be dealing with the Knight of Wands. They may be the friend here, or the partner or relationship that you've got going on right here. They may be the one giving you this clarity, or this information, or this news. They could possibly give you an opportunity to do something different or fun and exciting. Sometimes it's a younger energy. So sometimes it could be maybe your child or your someone in your family or something to that extent. Let's take one more. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. King of Swords. Hold on. Are you guys dealing with an air sign? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? You know, I feel like on one hand, this could be almost like a father figure to some of you. On the other hand, it could be a boss or someone that owns a big company, or someone that's handing you something, whether it's an option or an opportunity, or maybe they're handing you the truth. Sometimes when we get the truth, it agitates us a little bit, okay? I want you guys to be aware of that, because every once in a while, just like I said with this clarity here, you get the devil, you get the clarity, the truth, and then you get the tower. It's almost like when you hear the truth, things may change in certain ways, and sometimes we're okay with that, and sometimes it's a little frustrating. And overall, though, I believe at the end of it, you guys are going to be tickled about knowing the truth and hearing the truth. So I believe that if this is a person, I think he's coming in to help you in a lot of different ways, or in one way or another. Jobs, giving you ideas, giving you thoughts, giving you some kind of a creative job, or this could be like a father figure of some sort, or someone that you have a lot of respect for, or he has a lot of respect for you, and he could be helping you in different ways. I think I'm going to stop with him right there. I am going to take one real quick for this moon, because moon card is almost like when you go out at night and the moon is shining bright, and you can see some things, but you can't see everything. So whenever I get it, sometimes I feel really strong about something is hidden from you. Something is not completely out in the open. And it makes me feel like you guys have been hoodwinked a little bit, if that makes any sense. Somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or somebody's is trying to not to tell you the whole truth about something, or all the information about something that maybe you need to know about. So I'm going to take a card for that real quick. Even though I shuffle these cards before I do any of my readings, sometimes I feel like I just need to keep shuffling. They pop out like this. The High Priestess. Wow. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me tell you why I say wow to the High Priestess. Number one, she's very intuitive, okay? So you guys are a water sign. You guys already have this intuition and this knowing and this gut feelings. Like a lot of people, they don't have that as much as water signs do. But not only that, she's a mystery woman. She can actually pop in or out of your life. You may know her, you may not. A lot of times, though, you guys, she gives you ideas or thoughts or information that you're looking for. So whenever I get her, I get a little bit excited. And here's why. When you're looking for something specific and you just can't seem to put your finger on what you're looking for, or you're wanting a name for something and you just can't figure out what you're wanting it as a name, or something specific that you're flying all kinds of stuff around in your mind and nothing is sticking. Whenever I get her, I feel like she's going to give you information in one way or another. Sometimes it's when you're watching TV and something just hits you like that. Sometimes you're on the internet. Sometimes you might be on your phone. Sometimes these are through dreams, you all. So you may have a dream and it may be so vivid and so realistic that you remember it the next day, and you may get information from your dreams. Sometimes we don't even realize it. We wake up in the morning and something just hits us and we're like, that's it. That's exactly what I've been looking for. So every once in a while, it comes through dreams, but even if you don't know it, you may think of it the next morning. But sometimes just sitting there, not thinking anything, you get like an epiphany or a download, or somebody says something, or some kind of information comes over the radio or the TV, and you're like, aha, that's what I'm looking for. I have a feeling if you guys are looking for something specific or looking for some sort of information, you may be getting it at this time. And maybe she's going to make you guys, I think, feel a lot better about this whole situation that's going on up here, and give you guys some kind of creative thoughts, creative ideas, and you guys are going to be tickled about it. You guys could be dealing with this Two of Cups. I almost feel like for some of you it is like a friendship, or maybe it is a relationship, because look at it this way. You've got the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. It could be a marriage contract here. Not for everybody, I don't want to say that, but this Ace of Cups is overflowing with love and happiness and joy, and you're tickled right here. And then you get the Hierophant, which can marry you, by the way, and then the Two of Cups. So some of you might be on your way towards marriage, or being together forever. However, it could also go in different ways. Maybe the two of you guys meet at church. Maybe the two of you guys are in contracts together, because he can stand for contracts, and you guys are going to be able to work together and do, so maybe you're going to sign contracts at this time too. Because when I do see this Seven of Pentacles in the very middle here, this is gathering your rewards. This is almost like when you plant a garden at the spring of the year, and then by the fall you're able to gather up the garden. Sometimes it's before then, but then all of a sudden you're able to pick your garden, and you get the fruits from it, right? You get the benefit of it. Now it's almost like you guys are going to get the benefit of something that you've done in the past, whether it is something that you built or made, or you worked for in one way or another, and now you're going to be rewarded for something that you've done. Some of you all may be getting a bonus or a raise, or some sort of promotion in some ways. Maybe the two of you guys are going to be working together. Maybe this King of Swords is going to be giving you an opportunity or an option to work together with, like this Three of Cups. Three of Cups says over here. So I just believe that if you guys do have something that you've been wanting to know or wanting to gain knowledge on, you may be getting it at this time. So pay attention to those ideas or those thoughts, or that information that kind of comes in, and you guys will be like, holy cow, that's what I need right there. And it's going to be something maybe fast, to where it's just going to be just like that. You're going to know it. So I'm happy to say that. But I have a feeling this Two of Cups has a lot to do with your life at this time, and a lot with possibly your happiness too. And even if it's a best friend, you all, maybe there's no romance at all in it. It's just a best friend, and the two of you guys can work together, talk together, be with each other, and hang out and just be friends. And sometimes it turns into more than a friend. I'm just going to say that, okay? Here's the thing too. This is you and your energy, your dreams coming true. This is you feeling good about who you are, and then love possibly. So maybe you are looking for love. Maybe you're finding love in another water sign, possibly as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But either way, I believe that you're going to have a really good relationship with someone, and you're going to be tickled about it, because they may help you get out of this devil situation, and something may just pop up that's going to give you the clarity that you need to realize this is not good for you, so be cautious. All right, let's take a couple for the sides here, you all. I'm going to stop there on those. Strengthening bonds. Just like I said with this Two of Cups, you all. That's what you guys are doing. You guys are, you're happy that you have this other person in your life. And I think you are strengthening your bonds towards this person. And maybe even other people in here that's your family members, your friends, old boss that may be helping you as well. Remain positive. Well, I gotta say something when I get this card. I gotta say it. You know, sometimes you guys, we can lose train of thought, especially if this Devil card comes around, the Tower card comes around. But sometimes we just have to say, you know what? Positive energy will outweigh the negative every time. However, if we go towards the negative, then we're going to be more negative, okay? So anytime that you can, and I know it's hard, it's easy for me to say, but it's a hard thing to do. Anytime that you can, try to stay positive. If you have something that it's hard to stay positive with, try to look at the positive angle at it, right? You know the old saying, when you're stuck in traffic and there's a car accident ahead of you, instead of complaining about being stuck for an hour in traffic, try to look at it like, thank goodness it wasn't me, right? If I was 5 minutes earlier, it may have been me. I know but it helps your mind, your heart, and your soul when you try to stay positive and you don't let the negativity and the negative energy attack you and overwhelm you. Try to stay positive and realize that positive people and positive energy brings in positivity, okay? I had to say that. All right, you all, this is your reading for Cancer. I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Please remember that this may or may not resonate with everybody at this time, but it may in the future, okay? Either when you find it or it finds you. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.